on the way down. Here they come.
In the early 2000s, PlayStation 2s were the be-all, end-all for video game consoles. If you didn't have one, who the hell were you? When I was about 4, I got my first PlayStation 2. And when I turned 5, I saw the Transformers movie. And when I heard that there was a Transformers game on the PlayStation from a cousin, I naturally wanted it. But seeing as how the one I was told about consisted of a lot of this, I needed a less challenging option. So thank God, around the same time as the 07 movie, this video game came out, Transformers the Game. Now a lot of the original fans do not remember this game in high regard. Hey, I don't like your tone. I mean, older fans and critics can say what they want about this game, but 2000s kids and the younger fans still really love it. It's even getting modded to this day on the PC version. And in Hasbro's infinite wisdom, seeing how the game was doing, they decided to make army builder figures of all of the foot soldier drones in the game. Yes, these lens-faced weirdos have figures. And I was so hyped as a kid for it, which is the main reason I decided to buy Dropkick here. What? Did you think there was going to be a video game review? Now most of you probably remember Dropkick for one thing. As always, we start in vehicle mode, and as you can see, it's a lot more accurate to a Chevy Silverado than it is in the game. I mean, this truck mode didn't have a lot to live up to because, well, the in-game model f***ing sucks. But yeah, this truck mode looks very nice. It is highly accurate to what an OBS-style Chevy looks like, with the headlights and the low-sitting stance that most of them had at the time. I don't know what it was about 90s trucks and doing that. Starting with the deco, I'm sure you've already noticed the elephant in the room. Hey guys, I wonder what side he's on. Yeah, this kind of defeats the whole robots in disguise kind of thing, but hey, if I still had my truck and it was gray, I'd probably do this too. I think the best part of this is how just accurate the truck mode is. I mean, the headlights and the fog lights are there, as well as the parking lights that are differently colored from the headlights, so that's a nice touch. Yeah, you start to get a little inaccurate when you go to the taillights though. Those don't exactly look like the Chevy that this is supposed to be representing. But hey, it rolls pretty good. And not only does this thing have a spoiler on the back, you have a gimmick.
Oh boy, I can hardly wait.
So if you couldn't tell, the tailgate's spring-loaded, and what you do, you flip this little switch here, and yay, you get some grabber claws out the back. This is dumb and stupid, and I hate it, and I want it gone forever. Yeah, I've always hated this gimmick. I've thought it's stupid. The claw looks 3D printed, and I'm pretty sure it is. I am almost 99% sure that claw is 3D printed. But hey, if you hate it as much as I do, and I'm sure you do, you could just take it off. And now you've got a good truck bed. You know, thinking about this, it really makes me wonder why we don't get as much truck Transformers as I think we should. No, you get out of here. This ain't about you today. Get out. But yeah, as I'd mentioned before, the tailgate's spring-loaded, so that's the thing. God, can you imagine if someone got their dick stuck in there? Ouch. So vehicle mode is great, but that about wraps it up for it. Let's hit robot mode. I gotta be real with you guys, I absolutely love this transformation. The Automorph does not overstay its welcome, and it's very unique and intuitive, as well as pretty involved for the movie line, but still adding just enough to make it stand out from the rest. And guys, this robot mode is amazing. I love it. I mean, this is absolutely incredible. The proportions are just right. He's got those gun arms. I mean, this is a awesome looking robot mode. And it's dead accurate to the game. I mean, yeah, you can't really decipher what the kibble is in the game, it's robot mode, but you can definitely tell on the toy where all of it's supposed to go. Now, I know a lot of people are taking contention with one specific thing here. Where the f***'s the lens face? Yeah, he's got the Autobot style head, but that's because of IDW giving him some personality. But it's still a really nice looking head sculpt, nevertheless. As you go down, you can see a lot more mechanical detail, as well as the windows on the chest, which is really cool looking. And then you've got a Decepticon badge right in the middle right there. It's really small, but you can definitely see it in there. Ah, that movie con badge. Almost as iconic as Michael Bay himself. Another unique thing about this robot mode is it's got those fancy Movieverse Digidegrade legs that we love so much. I mean, yeah, Starscream had them and they weren't the best, but this figure actually pulls it off really well. And you can get some really good poses with him because he has actual knees. He doesn't just have like backwards knees, those knees are actually there. Plus, he's got those arm cannons underneath besides actual hands, which is a nice touch. They still gave him real hands despite having arm cannons. Now, here we go back to the gimmick. We had to get back to it at some point. This is what it's meant to actually do in robot mode, and honestly, this thing is shit and I hate it. I mean, come on, don't let that gimmick take away from this amazing figure. I mean, you can pose it with Bumblebee, you can make him answer to Starscream, like he does in the comic, or shoot, you can have him grovel to Megatron. Whatever you want to do, he can do it. I mean, this thing poses excellently.
The Allspark is
I mean, with the articulation, he really can do it all, man. I mean, he's got a great ball-jointed head, he's got good shoulders, and a good elbow. Like, more than what he needs for an elbow. The guns move around, and then he's got really good range at the hip, as well as a really good knee. And you can get all those little joints on the Digidegrade legs to work. I mean, that is a fantastic set of articulation for this figure. Yeah, this figure is aged, but so is the rest of the 2007 line. This figure is an absolute classic, and I highly recommend it if you haven't experienced it yet. And if you have Bumblebee, he goes great with him. And hell, get multiple of them. Then you got a great little fight going on between Bumblebee and the drones. And he just displays and fits right in with your other Movie 1 Decepticons. I think he's just a great addition to that line as a whole. This really is a must-have for anyone's collection. As always, guys, I've been TreeBot Reviews. Thank you so much for watching. I was so happy to finally make this video. This is one of my favorite figures of all time. And if you liked the video, let me know by hitting that like button and subscribe to my channel for more. And as always, keep growing your collections, and I'll see you in the next one.